Oh yeah, yo. Oh yeah, yo. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get finished getting some things set up here, but everything is good for the most part. And welcome to Living SplitScreen, or welcome to Steel Range channel, wherever this ends up at. As you see, we're about to get into some morbid metal action. This is a indie game, a hack and slash action game made by a solo dev, or I think he might have a small team. I think he still may be solo, but if you're tuning in today, this is June the 8th. The Xbox showcase is going to be happening at 11 a.m. or excuse me, 12 o'clock Central Time, but we'll be moving on over to the fun speculation fam at 11:30 to get locked in with the fam over there and start getting the hype built up before that showcase. But I wanted to trying to treat this like the Xbox showcase kind of waiting room, right? Y'all come in, hang out, check out. I actually even set it up to where you don't even have to go anywhere. As soon as the stream ends, you'll immediately get sent over to Fun Speculation, the Mav channel, and be able to get locked in if you end up tuning into this. Now, if you're the dev that ends up tuning into this, I want to say, first off, I haven't even started playing the game yet, and I fucking love the design of the character, right? Just up front. One, I want to say thank you for putting out a demo for the game so that more people like myself can get hands on. I think this is one of the most like amazing things that a solo dev like yourself, which again, the developer is Screen Juice, as they call it, and actually it's Ubisoft that's publishing it, which I'm just not looking at this information. So if you're unfamiliar, Morbid Metal is a hack and slash action roguelike where you can shape shift into unique characters to slaughter enemies with powerful combos. Switch characters in real time to unleash your power and fight your way through hordes of deadly machines and intense bosses. If this sounds like something that'll be that is up your alley, then let's lock in. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. I haven't played any of it yet. I did check out some settings. I just wanted to make sure that the game was running well with the controller, and it seemed like it is. We'll find out some more. It has some very positive reviews as of right now. And again, I want to say thank you to the developer, Solo Dev again, or we may have a small team by now, but I want to say thank you again for putting the demo out there. And again, I'm not the demo dude. I don't like playing demos. Once I'm interested in the game, I'm kind of like, I just wanted to release. This being an action roguelite does put it in kind of a unique happenstance, I would say. But it's one of those things to where indie games come out all the time, right? 18,000 plus games come out every year, at least on Steam. And from indie devs, I think it's always ideal to try to get as many eyes on it as possible. And again, I just think it's dope for kind of like a Xbox showcase kind of waiting room scenario. So if you lock it in, great. And if you're tuning in on the back end, man, I want to say thank you for checking it out, and hopefully you enjoy the Xbox showcase. But let's get into some gameplay. Boom, we're at the iteration is paused menu. Let me see what's going on. Let me get the chat popped out here. What's going on, beautiful people? Appreciate you coming through. Bowls, what's happening? Appreciate you. Isaac Hayes, he said, what's good still? What's popping, Isaac? Appreciate you coming through. Again, let's see if we feeling Morbid Metal, man. Now, I don't know why my audio isn't working. Oh, I guess the headset, it turned off for whatever reason. But just check out the character's drip off rip. This isn't a cool looking character to you? Like, I know I'm biased, you know what I mean? The mecha design was something that was extremely appealing to me up front. But just look at the aesthetic of the game, dog. It's already appealing. I just booted up the game to check out, make sure everything is working. It's looking super dope, bro. Like, just already. Really digging the aesthetic. I'm gonna take you through the settings real quick just so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's running at 120. We'll see how things go, how performance is as we load in. I am running full screen, 1440, anti-aliasing, I thought about doing MSAA. Let's do MSAA. Let's swap it up. Let's see what's happening. If we crash, we crash. Everything is on high as it goes. Now, I'm not quite sure if Morbid Metal is going to be releasing on all platforms, console-wise. Again, it being done by single dev, it now being as well published by Ubisoft. Maybe it will go more places. The single dev ends up finding out, or if I end up finding out, I'll drop it in the comments. But just kind of want to give you guys kind of an idea of what you're going to be stepping into. So now the one thing that I will say, now I don't typically go into the menus and look at controls and stuff. It doesn't show any of the control. Oh, it does. My fault. Excuse me, McMeach. It does. I thought it didn't show any of the controller buttons in this menu, but just to kind of give you guys an idea what that's looking like. So, boom. All right. Bo says it's not bad. Hey, man, I think it's pretty darn cool, bro. I actually let me get Afterburner up because I might be able to as well. So I want to see what it's running like. I think I might have Afterburner already up, and Afterburner is just the program that I use. Yeah, we already getting up there in temp. Okay. And I may go into the settings and adjust some things, but we'll see. We'll see. So hey, there it goes. So we can get a better idea of what we're hitting for. Right now we're sitting around sitting under 60. GPUs hitting over 80. I did just turn that. Did I not hit the? Maybe I didn't hit the button. No, I hit it. Or did I not hit the check mark? All right. Let's get in here and adjust some things. Again, we're playing on the highest quality possible. I like the fact that I could just, turn the resolution down if I wanted to. I'm not necessarily worried about that though. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm gonna turn global illumination down. We're gonna turn that to off. Ambient occlusion, I'm gonna turn that off as well. Because those can be some resource hogs sometimes. Shadow distance, we'll turn that down to 200 meters. What else do we want to kind of tweak and twerk here? I think that'll be good. Boom, instantly got about almost a 20 frame difference right there. All right, let's see what's popping. Hopefully you can still hear me, you can hear the game well. Okay,
Will it be
there's the
enough
jump.
this time?
Oh, that voice. Voice is fire. Do I have a double jump? Okay, not yet at least. Press right trigger to briefly dash, then release it to keep running.
They find their feet so quickly these days. No stumbling around on patchy biped algorithms. Almost makes me
Press A to
nostalgic.
jump, then double jump. Okay, bet. Oh. Begin with dash by pressing right trigger and running towards the edge, and then leap off and perform a double jump midair by pressing A. Finally, use the dodge right trigger to extend your jump. Okay, bet.
What an elegant
Okay, I
moveset
like that.
you inherited. How
Using the
pleasing.
anchors in the air will launch you to the next platform. When the icon appears below the anchors, press left trigger to follow it up with a dash or a jump to adjust your landing. Oh. I like the fact that it keeps the momentum. I like the teleport effect. That shit is fire. Press X to attack, avoid enemy attacks by pressing right trigger to dodge during combat. I wonder if I could change it. I would rather B be my dodge button. You can dodge at any time, even during attacks. This will cancel your current action. I like the fact that
Are
you
your
did
combat
that. That's
systems
fine.
online yet? Let's find out.
Okay, so I can lock on right trigger. Press right trigger to lock the camera. Okay, first critique. I feel like you should have showed this before we went into battle. Just personal opinion. Let people know about the lock-on before they get into battle. Again, me being the game, of course, this is the first thing I'm gonna try, but. guys can see the buttons I'm pressing on screen, so hopefully that helps. Use your available skills to attack the enemies. Warning skills take time to recharge. And Nano Blade B launch lethal energy blades from a distance. Blink Strike Y instantly vaults flux to the enemy for a single violent strike. All right, before we get too far, because I feel like we about to turn up. Can I get in here and I want to change that to no. Where's the attack? Also, is it always just going to be because that's what dash is? Let me change it to B. And then we got B as, so we'll change that to right trigger. Now, hopefully, let's see if that makes changes inside the game. Yeah, right trigger's a little bit different. Right trigger's weird. That's why I want to see if it adjusts. Okay, it does change the game.
Your siblings stood no chance.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Oh, partially heals you. Okay, they all look like they're the same thing. All right, I don't need any health. I'm good. Oh, so I could just go into it? Interesting. The indicator above enemy's head shows when they will attack. When you see that indicator, press B immediately to execute a perfect dodge. It is so dope that I make a change in the menu. Because again, I know it seems like a small thing, but I make a change in the menu and it automatically adjusts all the buttons for every explanation moving forward. Super fire. But you want to press B to execute a perfect dodge and then attack by pressing X. Bet.
How about some reflex tests?
We gonna get to you, baby. We gonna. Oh yeah. Come here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that was fire. Okay, so it hits all the enemies. That's fire. Charge your special skill by performing combos. Using it consumes one charge. Destroy your enemies with flux special skills by pressing RB.
A beautiful evisceration.
There we go.
Well done. Who might you become?
Iteration number 1. Okay. So Jag says, gotta go put this demo on only Steam account. This demo only Steam account looks thumbs up. Okay. Oh.
Welcome.
Oh, and we got a great skill.
Forget the lies you built your
Oh
life.
yeah, we up in the air with it, baby. Oh, and there's different combos
Slaughter
in
your
there.
enemies and prove your worth.
Oh, we need to go. There we go. Couldn't see him. Oh, good dodge. Nope, that was a good dodge either. Okay, choose a routine. Increase your maximum health. Release a damaging energy pulse when you kill an enemy. Heals you for a percentage of the damage you deal. That's not bad, but let's be bold. Let's start off by being bold. Yeah, Ubisoft is publishing it. Again, this is made by a solo dev, though. The fact that he was able to get Ubisoft's attention to even publish it, I think it's kind of fire. I don't know. At least in my eyes. So got him out of there. So I can hold X too. Okay, that's interesting. That's what I'm saying. It's impressive for a solo dev. Refresh rate. Resets Flux's blink strike to cooldown when you use it to kill an enemy. Okay. Death Harvest heals you for a percentage of the enemy's health. If they are killed by Flux's blade form, health harvest 10%. Grants a damage boost when you kill an enemy based on a fraction of their maximum health. When you kill an enemy based on a fraction of their maximum health. Damage boost and duration. Let's get that reset when we kill an enemy. That'd be dope. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh. Yeah, I like the high speed attacks too. Superfire. I'm just digging the overall aesthetic he went for this. It's like when he showed the game off originally, I want to say this is like almost 3 years ago at this point, originally. It essentially looks the way that I thought it would play. So that's interesting. Okay, who's that? Echo unlocked. Oh, that's that. You got that heavy. Echo's an elite heavy hitter for crushing crowds of enemies and dominating bosses with devastating power. Use the shapeshift to instantly change your character. Left is for Flux, up is for Echo. Echo has two distinct wide-range skills, both including an airborne variant and a special skill. Wide ground cleave launches enemies into the air. Right trigger Echo Blade covers wider areas with 2 consecutive swings. RB Echo Strike charges a powerful single attack that deals a lot of damage. Ooh, there's already some variety in there. Let's see. Oh God. Oh, can we? Oh, yeah. Already hitting them with the mix-ups. There we go. Yep. Oh, what are you about to do? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. We didn't get up in there. Messed that up. It's okay though. We getting used to it. We getting used to it. There's a flow. There's a flow. Boost the damage of Flux's nano blades from 20 to 70. That's a good boost right there. Judgment Day. Instantly kill enemies hit by Flux's blade form if they fall below a certain health threshold. 1 to 11%. Orb harvest grants a chance to spawn an orb when the player stuns enemies. What is that? A chance to spawn an orb. What does the orb do? 25% chance. Instantly kill enemies hit by Flux's blade. Well, let's do that. Bo says, how's them controls feeling? Immediate response time? So far, it feels... It's pretty damn responsive so far. Roguelite? Yes, sir, Vandal. It is a roguelite. For a roguelite, that's the other thing that makes it super dope. Because I'm already starting to see this, the skill expression that the game could possibly have. And that's just, you're supposed to be able to get more characters too, so that's the other thing. Okay, it's all good, Vandal. I got you. All right, Whirlpool Strike. Each Echo Strike swing pulls enemies in. Boost ant damage against stunned enemies. Killing an enemy has a chance to spawn a healing orb. Now let's do this Whirlpool Strike. What is that? Okay, bet. Got some health. Oh, we healed all the way up. That's fine. So, what's the difference? There's a path up there and there's a door right here. Is there a difference? Oh, what is that? Vitality Fabricator. Fully restores your health. Oh, I can spend some points to fully... Okay, bet. Of Nightshade? What is Nightshade? Sounds kind of familiar. What is that? Okay, so plenty of health so far to pick up. Let me get that. Yeah, right now it's on Steam. It may end up releasing on more platforms, but we'll see. I think it may end up depending on how well the game ends up going. Like the demo. So I can definitely easily see this being on all consoles. Raid. Echo's basic attack have a chance to strike twice, dealing bonus damage based on the total damage of the first strike. Hey, yo. Boost the damage the first swing of Echo's Echo Strike. Nah, I like that recursive raid. That sounds fire. Nah, I definitely hope that this comes to console. 100%. I need people to play this. So far, we're not even 30 minutes in, but just about to be 30 minutes in. I need this dev to get some love. Have some fun. Heal Strike grants a temporary critical chance boost for all characters when you kill an enemy with a blink strike. I haven't killed the enemy with a blink strike yet. I gotta work on that. Boost the damage of Flux's basic attack. Now let's do that. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe I need to start off with him. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, Jack says I'm watching this on the tablet. Graphically, it's pretty nice. Gonna have to play this after the game show. Not the best way to get overall details. Gameplay is fire. Yeah, bro. So the sound effects a little dull. Devil's Bargain. Choose one of 3 Devil's Bargain. Okay, what does that mean? Bargain of Greed. Each hit generates tokens, but you also lose tokens when hit. All basic attacks and skills heal you by a fraction of your missing health, but you also lose health every 5 seconds. What in the hell? Bargain of Precision. All attacks are critical strikes, yours and your enemies. Fuck, well, let's do it. I'll take that bargain. Okay. Let's get another run in. The critical strike, they definitely worked in their favor for sure. Yeah, begin the test. Let's go. Early access is coming out in the summer. That pop-up was nice. Yeah, they even had a feedback thing in the right corner. I thought that's fire as well. All right, let's do it.
They're nothing like you. Show no mercy, no hesitation.
I forgot I can boost in the air. Okay, it's invisible. But I can tell the game needs some more optimization for sure. But not too terrible. Echo's ground cleave impacts nearby enemies and knocks them over. Okay. Grants Echo's ground cleave a bigger range. 30%? Yeah, let's do that. keep in mind, everybody who's tuning in, the stream, as soon as it ends, will
Show me what you've
automatically
learned.
send you, at least it should, to map stream. So if y'all want to rock out the entire time, I appreciate that. But that's just to let you know in case you're interested. Yeah, we're going on. There we go. Now we feeling it. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I don't have it. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Pulls enemies beneath Echo's air thrust together. Okay. Judgment Day, instantly kill enemies hit by a Flux's blade form if they fall below a certain threshold. I think I got that before. Grants a chance to spawn an orb when the player basic attacks hit the enemy. Or they're damage orbs. Let's go for damage orbs. The upgrade paths, as far as like what you get from what you choose from the roguelite, like the stuff that gives you on the end at the end. Can I not jump up there? That's interesting. Okay, I can kind of use the environment. Can be traded for routine from Eden. Unavailable in demo. Oh, you got stuff up here. Okay. Well, why is there no momentum in that right there? Seems like a little bug.
This is how I sort the brothers.
Oh, that hurt. Okay, so you can see it. You can see it enough to block it in the air. So for this, it gives you an option and it tells you which character it's going to affect. So like here, and it even has a picture of the character. I like the fact that he did that too, so it's easy to understand. Oh, I don't know who Eku is. Well, it shows you a little bit of, it shows you a picture of him in the background. That's super fire. Grants an additional charge to Flux's Blink Strike. I need that. 3 times? We need that. Definitely need that. What up, Mishy?
I shall enjoy your victory.
back. I'm stuck in there. Oh, my character stuff. Pulls enemies beneath Echo's air thrust together. Boost the damage of Echo's ground cleave. Boost the damage of Echo's basic attacks. Boost the damage of the ground cleave. I can definitely tell that that it needs a little bit of work, man, in certain areas. Like, now my character can't do anything. Like, why my character stuck? That's interesting. I can fight him. Well, I can fight using them in place though. So, what is this? Okay, just a different direction. Oh, some health. Okay. That's not. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Going down a side path to get some health. Not necessarily terrible. Oh god, that hurt. Definitely needs some optimization, man. But
Trust this is necessary. You will thank me for it.
That's like a mix up right there. Oh, give it to me. Jag says, I like the fact that each upgrade seems useful, but you have stuff to take into account if it may be worth it. A bit of strategy change. Yeah, that's how you know it's a decent roguelite. So far, from the things we could choose from, it definitely seems like you got some good options. Boost the damage of Flux's Blink Strike. You already know we're doing that. And you get more points for a higher score. Okay, we can't go that way, but there's a chest. Okay, a chest. And you could just get something out of a box? Death Harvest heals you for a percentage of the enemy's health if they are killed by Flux's blade form. I like that. Ron says, are we getting too many third-person action games? I don't think so. I think third-person action games have been quiet for some time, and it's the perfect time to start really hitting them over the head and bringing, like, good, worth it ones to the table. Like, if this guy can get some more people around and really flush this out, this can have unlimited potential. I love that blink strike attack. Oh, he's back. There you go. speed. Fine. Death Pulse. Releases a damaging energy pulse when you kill an enemy. That sounds kind of OD. Heavenly Might. Pulls enemies beneath Eku's air thrust together. And Vitality Boost. No Vitality Boost. Let's take that Death Pulse. Just gonna add on some more. Simply. Oh, that's another little side path, looks like. The heck is this? I like how it leads into like the cybernetic side of it too. It has like that cyberpunk kind of effect going on. Demo completed. If you enjoyed the demo, don't forget the wish list. That's the okay. That's the end right there. Or maybe you end up fighting a boss, right? And he probably hasn't got there yet. I mean, as a demo, it's not too bad. We're gonna do a couple more runs, man. We're gonna keep running it. We still got about 45 minutes until we got to get over there with Mav and the guys. Iteration number 3. Okay, it's still tracking. So was that just a successful run? Is that how that works? Okay, so each run looks like it starts the same.
They're nothing like you. Show no mercy, no hesitation.
Close the blind door. So it looks like he only has the 2 characters right now. Refresh the finisher reduces all the skills cooldown when you kill an enemy. I like that. Yeah, that one was fast. Again, it's a demo. Don't know how much he's intending to show people or where he's at in development. Again, the game is essentially done by a solo dev. I know he has at least a couple years in the bag of the game. Boost the damage of Flux's basic attack. Let's do that. Yeah, no, this is done by one dev. I mean, unless he got people behind him. This and Anera are 2 of my like most anticipated action games right now. As far as like, especially on the indie side of things.
This is how I sort the promising from the mistakes.
Out of here. back because I thought I was going to get hit. Little companion deploys a small drone at the beginning of combat that shoots at nearby enemies. Sharpened edge. Boosted damage reflects his nano blades. That might be ideal. And then destructive orbs. But yeah, let's go for sharpened blade. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the enemy variety changes. Because, again, you're thinking about a roguelike. Typically in roguelikes, you go as far as you can, or there's an endpoint. I feel like the main point of this demo is just to get an idea if he's moving in the right direction, how the game is playing on different hardware, right? Because it's one thing, I would imagine, to work on it on your own hardware, and then when you start putting it out there for other people to like jump into, try out, see if it's really working as intended. Heavenly Might pulls enemies beneath Echo's air thrust together, and then Death Pulse. I like Death Pulse. Let's do that. Let's do Heavenly Might. Uh-oh, another one of these. Bargain of overclocking. All skill cooldowns are reduced, but your maximum health is also reduced. Okay. Deal more damage, but also suffer more damage. Now, you don't have to take this, but I want to. Fuck it. All or nothing. For increased cooldowns, let me get that.
Trust this is necessary. You will thank me for it.
Kill Strike grants a temporary critical chance boost for all characters when you kill an enemy with Blink Strike. Grants an additional charge. Yeah, we need those Blink Strikes back. I really, it's kind of hard not to get those. I love that teleport effect.
They are no match for my final creation.
Okay, so we got no floaty boys right now. So we're gonna get up. We're gonna swap over. And we're gonna end all of these boys right here. Like we're gonna turn around. Oh, I thought it was like about that little attack you was doing. Let me slow you down. Echo's cooldown. Reduce all cooldowns, active cooldowns when Echo skills hit more than one enemy. Okay. Grants a chance to spawn an orb when the player basic attacks an enemy. That orb sounds kind of OD. 3 damage orbs? Let's do the skill cooldown, hitting multiple enemies. See how that feels. I'm getting a little bit of a flow, Trying. Oh, well, it looks like that's the end of this run. Okay. Demo completed. Did it just say the estimated release date is in August? Or was that like the early access release? This obviously isn't the full breadth of the game, right? So that would be my main thing right here. I get into demo, right? You want to give people a taste, a small taste of what's to be. Seems ideal. What is this stuff? Okay, you got permanent upgrades, neural nexus. So obviously that's something that plays into it. What is this? Protocols using soul cores obtained by defeating sentinels. We haven't ran into sentinels. Unlock permanent upgrades to corpora by completing challenges during iteration. Okay. Not available during demo. So this is stuff that's going to be available in early access. Okay. Ross says I need easy mode. Nah. This game doesn't seem like it's like difficult to play. I mean, of course, there's going to be a little bit of that skill ceiling, but I don't think it's too like I don't think it's too like up there.
They're nothing like you.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get a clip.
No hesitation.
Okay, so I can't run that back in the air like that. He straight up will interfere with whatever the enemy got going on. Okay, yeah, I like that whirlpool strike, pulling in enemies. Let's see if we can get us a little clip. Kind of wish there was more so I could freaking go to a bunch of clips. I would like get as much attention as you can. Yeah, we need that back. Bo says I still need to finish Kazan, stuck on the boss before the last mission. Yeah, I gotta get back to Kazan at some point. Well, we'll see. Stellar Blade is the next thing that's on my list, and I plan on doing multiple streams for that. I am going to start taking my live streams to my personal channel, and then I'm going to upload those VODs afterwards to Living SplitScreen on like their own playlist, just so it doesn't mess up the algorithm or anything for our Living SplitScreen. Just did a little evaluation, having some conversations. Oh yeah, get both of them. Figure out if there's a balance between locking on and not locking on, what feels a little bit better. Ruinous Rampage, boosted damage of Echo Swing, of Echo Strike. This should be Death Pulse. I wasn't expecting this demo. This demo just like literally came out of nowhere. I know Steam Next Fest is this week, so it's probably a big add-on to it. What the hell?
I shall enjoy your victory.
Let's go ahead and get this big boy body. Say so far that I am noticing is you definitely got to work on performance a little bit more. It's just noticeable. I mean, again, I got a 5800X Ryzen. This is the clip? No, I didn't. I thought I might have guessed it up. With 30 Ti. And the game is impressive, but on high, I don't know if it should be like dragging. We're supposed to be getting about 120 frames. We're getting under 60. I'm just, you know, little things. We're just picking stuff up, You've been on Marvel Rivals heavy, put too many hours in already. Single player games being neglected. That's how it goes when Mecha Break drops, bro. I don't know, Bo. I don't know if you about that Mecha Break, but that Mecha Break drop, bro, it's gonna be the same thing for me. Hopefully Stellar Blade will last me until that point. Let's see. Boost the damage again. Let's boost the damage again. Yeah, let's do that. I say optimization mainly because if you want to get this on console, you're gonna have to make sure it runs well. That's all. It's actually, yeah, it's 3v3 and 6v6. And it also has a mode called Moshmok. I may be getting that wrong, but it's essentially a extraction battle royale type of mode that's super fire as well. And that's a 3v, however many people can join. Bo says, "What did Bleach Rebirth hit like?" I haven't played it yet, bro. I have it in Steam. I have it in my backlog. I haven't been able to get to it yet, unfortunately. But from when I saw everybody talking about, it's if you're a Bleach fan for a Bleach game, it's fire for a Bleach game. So definitely can't wait to jump into that at some point. But I'm gonna be super casual on it now. I've been low key. I was low key waiting for them to drop their rainbow for me to even start getting into that bag. But it's just like when I start playing fighters, I'm gonna want to dedicate some time to it, playing it. Something there with me. Surging Echo Strike, a bigger range. Okay. Yeah, let's do the bigger range. Yeah, when the game dropped, I was peeping heavily on how people were feeling about it. And what's interesting is I haven't heard much else about it in some time. So like I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like when I heard it was rank mode and files, and then that's what that was about the boat. This game has a really good skeleton. Really, really good. So far. Echoes of basic attacks have a chance of striking twice, dealing bonus damage based on the total damage of the first strike. Okay. Gotta get us another triple left so we can get a clip. Okay. 90% estimated completion, 8 something 25. Okay. Got an SS that time. I want to get a triple S for like one of the scenarios so we can get a clip. Jag says, Tim, old man, I spent $400 on games since the Microsoft Spring Sale. I quit Game Pass indefinitely. I have to play the games I'm buying first. That's fair. When you build up that backlog again, you bought them on Xbox, though. You know what I mean? Crow, what's going on, Crow? Appreciate you coming through. We're checking out some Morbid Metal by Solo Dev. And so far, I am impressed. Like, this is probably one of like the dopest action games that I've played in some time. For sure. And knowing that it's a roguelike, there's only going to be more added on to it. Uses all the skills cool down when you kill an enemy. Yeah, let's do that. So the game is a bit too fast. I don't feel like the game is fast at all. I like the speed.
Show me what you've learned.
The main thing for me right now is the performance, because you can feel it. You don't want those slowdowns in the middle of the battle, especially when you're a melee battle, because it can mess up timing. to him. Let's see if that might have been an eye clip. Of course, the gameplay clips aren't enabled. I think we could do better than that, though, I think. You said I saw you on Steam playing, bro. I'm checking it out, too. Hey, there you go. That's what I like to hear. Again, for a single dev, just going to repeat it, I am extremely impressed. I am glad that from what I saw from the trailer to what I am playing now, bro, the character design is immaculate. I love the way this character looks, very unique, cybernetic. Again, it really speaks to me. It's the type of stuff that I'm into. If you're into mecha design, I think it's well designed, super dope. Loving the melee combat so far. Biggest takeaway right now is just I need to fight a boss. I need to fight like a big boss. You know what I mean? Like, I need to see what that feels like.
Promising from the mistakes.
All right, so let's do how we wanna jump in here. We're gonna there we go. And then we go. Oh, I don't have my ability back up. We gonna jump in there. Wait, we gonna swap. We're gonna get in there. Oh, we gotta get in that max sauce, baby. Oh, we don't care about that. I don't care about that. Oh, we gotta get the flying boy out of the sky. I like the fact that he could just interrupt enemies, bro. Grants Echo Strike a bigger range. Let's go ahead and boost Flux's basic attacks. I'm not sure if it's UE5. I need to look, actually. I didn't look. I don't even remember seeing it on the screen. Matter of fact, I mean, while we're thinking about it, let's see. I wonder if it says it on Steam. Looking on Steam. Let's see. It doesn't say on Steam. It says genre, game demo, hack and slash. Let's see. I can pull it up real quick. We're gonna do Morbid Metal game engine. Unity. A very versatile engine. He's using Unity. But again, in Unity, the thing about Unity is that Unity usually is good for these style of games because it's a very versatile engine. That just tells me again, for a solo dev working on a game, you're working on your hardware, you're working with what you got. You can't come up with every scenario possible. I think this is going to be a good testing ground for him, or for them, or they. Sorry, I don't want to come off weird to him. Yeah, nah. So it's Unity. Which is impressive. It looks like something that could be in UE for sure. some reason. And there's little things, there's little like nuances that maybe I'm doing too much, trying to like predict, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the guy that like, like I play Tekken and I'd say like I'd be pressing buttons over and over again sometimes, so that could have an add-on to it. It's a couple combos, it's a little something. I'm trying to like get a little combo together, maybe a little triple S, so I can get a little clip or something for people, man, so people can really get a feel of. I want to get at least a clip or two. What is that? The free upgrade, bro. That is so fire. Let's get that basic attack. Yeah, I wish the area before the end of the demo was like the most intense area of the demo, because it could really give you like a perspective of what to expect. But again, a demo's a demo. It's meant to give people a feel of what they may be jumping into. My FPS is dipping. It's dipping, man. I'm playing at 1440p, and it's dipping down to 45 sometimes. It's using about 9 gigs of memory. Like, it has plenty of room, right? But yeah, it's using 28 gigs of RAM, bro. Good God. I mean, luckily I got 64, but Jesus Christ.
Trust this is necessary. You will thank me for it.
But yeah, I would say on average, it's around the 55, 60 range. You shouldn't have jumped in the air. I'm about to end all that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you should have mind your goddamn business. I'll get that. That's one. Echo's ground cleave impacts nearby enemies and knocks them over. Ricochet projectiles rebounds your projectiles to nearby enemies with reduced damage. My projectiles? Any projectile you emit, such as by vectors, basic attacks, nanoblades, or drone attacks. I like the fact that he incorporated an additional, like there's just little things that even like AAA devs don't pay attention to, right? The fact that there's like certain things where it's like, hey, I want you to understand what this does, why, what's the purpose. The fact that he put the characters, but like there's just little quality of life things where it's impressive to me so far, man. I mean, like, I'm not trying to sit here and glaze the game, but if you can't tell, like I'm having a good time with it. Jag says, it is a fantastic game creation. We'll let us see him expand. Maybe catching Ubisoft's eye will help. I would think it would. Maybe they want to see how the demos receive. I think that's what it is. Because he didn't have a publisher before, right? So he obviously showed them something. Although Ubisoft is kind of there, but no, Ubisoft has its own things going on. But this could be a step for them moving in the right direction. Unique games like this. I like that little slide move he did right there.
They are no match for my final creation.
Let's see, my character's running in place. You see that? Good stuff. Yeah, pull the enemies in. Tim says, yeah, Ubisoft gets this dev a team with 1,000 more devs, and we get a map with 1 million icons on it, true Ubisoft fashion. Maybe this will be this could be a sign for them to maybe be a little bit more creative. We can only hope, right? I mean, again, I like AC Shadows. That's right now, that would be my go-to open world game. Another successful demo run. So we got about 20 more minutes until the show goes live, ladies and gentlemen. For the Xbox showcase. Well, not the show specifically. Well, actually, I say 30 more. I said that much time. We only got 10 minutes until Mav Fun Speculation is going to end up going live. And again, everybody who's tuning in live right now, you're going to be sent over immediately after the stream ends, right over to Mav Fun Speculation, so we can start getting some speculating going for at least 30 minutes before the Xbox Showcase 2025 goes live at 12 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be a freaking exciting time, bro. I'm already starting my morning as a fucking day, as pretty goddamn good, bro. So let's just chop it up for a sec. Let's just chop it up for a few minutes here. Matter of fact, let me go back to. We're gonna go back to the main menu and we'll just chop it up. Game definitely needs optimization, but all things considered, I'm excited about this one, bro. So we'll chill like this. Dutch says, 3 years ago, you chose this for the Community Indie Showcase, and it's eventually almost here. That's what I'm saying, Dutch. 3 years ago, and appreciate you for coming through. 3 years ago, I was put on this game just by what dude with the homie, the solo dev for Morbid Metal, put out there just as a game trailer to entice people to his product. We're finally getting a demo that can be played. This is what I mean by the indie magnificence that is out there. You just can't get this this is what the industry needs. There is no other game like this that's out in the market right now that hits like this. The next best one that I can think of is 13Z. I believe I'm saying that game's name right. And that game is made by a extremely small team as well. And I thought that game was fun too. It's a roguelike game, action-based, really cool looking. Super dope, man. I'm not gonna end up doing another run because I don't want to run it into us swapping on over to start getting prepared for the Xbox Showcase. But Jag says, ouch, needs some optimization. Stalker 2 was using that type of chunk. I'm gonna get 64 gigs DDR5. It's cheap right now. Yeah, I'm still using DDR4. You know what I mean? So that's something else to roll in there. I gotta swap. I'd have to completely, essentially rebuild my PC if I'm going to upgrade. Again, I'm using a Ryzen 5800X 12-core 24-thread processor, a 3080 Ti, 64 gigs of RAM. The game is running on an SSD. I'm getting 100 and something frames here, you know, which is dope. And if the game felt like this the entire time I was playing it, it would definitely be a flawless experience. But again, if he's still a solo dev and he was able to get this out there, he's moving in the right direction, 1,000,000%. And that's the most exciting part about this. So Morbid Metal, ladies and gentlemen, really enjoyed what I've played of it. Kind of wish the demo was a little longer. Like, this is my only issue that I personally have with demos. I end up playing a game that I really started enjoying, and then it's like, oh, well, that's the end of the demo. And it's like, oh, now I gotta wait till whatever to end up playing this game. I got Stellar Blade coming out. I got this game coming and that game coming. What if Xbox announces Transformers? They remastered the Transformers games and they got multiplayer back. Like, I'm a multiplayer guy. I do like my single player games, right? Man, shout out to Morbid Metal, man. Really good experience. I recommend. This is a recommendation from me so far. Hopefully you guys will love it. Hopefully you guys love what you saw. Hopefully I was able to give you good kind of representation of what to expect in the combat. I did have some issues, again, performance being the main one, that I would pick out. Middle of combat, the last thing that you want is the very first thing that you want is a smooth 60, point blank period, especially for action-based combat games. But that is a negative, and then my character getting stuck in a walking animation or whatever as I'm swapping back and forth. I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's a hang up somewhere with how things are going. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as positive goes, there's just so many positives. I love the aesthetic of the game. I'm loving the combat of the game. Loving the over-the-top nature of it. I like the idea of the roguelike. The abilities feel really good as well. Like, I feel like we are in the era of devs pitching their product and it being what you see on screen. That was my biggest fear for this game. Like, I don't know if it's going to be exactly what he showed. And it's lining up to be that, man. So, shout out to Morbid Metal. Definitely looking forward to this game for the future. Ended up getting a clip. I'm going to end up posting that on Twitter. But with that being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Living Split Screen, hanging out with your guy, Steel Rain, at T is the 7 everywhere. Follow me on all social media platforms. Remember, after I end this stream, you guys are going to be getting sent over to Fun Speculation so we can start speculating for at least about a half hour before the show. The Xbox Showcase starts at 12 p.m. Central. That is on for this June 8th. And if you're just somebody coming to check out the stream because maybe you were interested in Morbid Metal itself, maybe you never heard of the game, maybe you saw the demo, you were like, I don't know if I want to play that. Hopefully I was able to give you enough of a slice to really determine whether this game is for you or not, man. High skill ceiling in this one, I can see it. And there's supposed to be more characters. The whole D-pad is supposed to be accessible. What else is he bringing to the table? Ladies and gentlemen, still out. Y'all be easy and nothing but love. Peace.